Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Zane Gonzalez, he's got this one teed up, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. For Ezekiel Elliott last week against Denver, arguably his worst game as a pro. 9 carries, just 8 yards.
And the standard that he sets is so much higher, not just in the yardage, but in how he plays. Because one of the things about him coming out of Ohio State was how hard he played the game, even if the ball wasn't in his hands. And that was not that type of a game that he had against Denver. Let's see if he can bounce back moving forward, because you know Dallas wants to feed him the football and control the game with his running.
A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. First down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Prescott, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
second down, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott down. Going right side. He has Witten. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Prescott on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. First down, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Black round!
On second down, Kaiser again. And a catch made by Kenny Brent. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Let's go!
On play action, Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down.
Come on, let's go!
Now it's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Come on, let's go!
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Kaiser on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Here we go! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go!
They'll give Crowell another crack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. Third down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
Flushed out right. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go. What? 9. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
Final play of the half. Kaiser. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Oh, here we go. What? 90. What? Oh, here we go. What? 90.
Again, it's Crowell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
To throw, Kaiser. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku from 4 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Prescott. That's a strong running, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy. Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot. Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win. You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games. Let's just field it at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them. And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He'll look to throw.
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down. And he's got some space here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.